Guys, I want to talk to America. Today is November 3rd, 2020, American elections. For those of us that are coming from outside of America, we've had a different perspective to life. And I want to share this with Americans. You guys are, very conscious about your, First Amendment rights and, your Second Amendment rights, freedom of speech, the rights to carry arms and ammunition and all that stuff. Hey, kudos to you all. It's beautiful. But for those of us that have actually seen what guns can do to people, for those of us that have actually, seen what it's like when there's mayhem, when there's confusion, African elections as an example, let's go straight to the point, where it always turns up to be, thuggish, and African leaders, some of them, not all, but most African countries that have their elections, it turns out to be very violent. And for today, for those of us that have had this experience of coming from another place, to see this America where I've seen about 2 elections in America. Actually, this is going to be my 3rd election in America that I've seen. Because when I came here, 2008 elections was, really, I wasn't a fan with the American politics as much. But of course, 2012 and 2016, those were elections that I actually saw for myself, and I knew exactly where I was going. America's always been that beacon of hope for African people. So for some of us that have been fighting for democratic rights in the countries that we are from in Africa, for those of us that are holding our leaders in Africa accountable, for their inequities against our people, for those of us that are fighting for proper democracies in Africa, we see this and say, oh my goodness, America is that country that we can call upon to say America should be able to restore sanity in the world. But if I see today the White House is being boarded, and countries, businesses across the country are being boarded up because people are afraid that there's going to be there's going to be some form of violence in America, we have to be ashamed of ourselves as Americans. Because this is not America. America is this country that, I don't care what you think, but always think about the fact that America is the country that other parts of the world look up to. People that are down and trodden look up to America. America is that beacon of light, the beacon of hope for the rest of democracies across the world, and more so in Africa. And if we are seeing this today in America, what is this sending? What is the message that it's sending to African leaders out there that are very unscrupulous? African leaders there that are just finding excuses and ways for them to say, I can do this. If America could do this, I can do this. If a president in America can do these kinds of things, set the people up, divide the country and all that stuff, say all kinds of things and urge people to go on with their, arms and ammunitions and go be poll watchers and all that stuff. If America can do this, apply this level of intimidation to Americans, the greatest country on earth. Because let us not fool ourselves. America will continue to be that great country on the face of the planet Earth. That is why I want to call on Americans to wake up and realize that, for you guys, you were born in a country where you have 24-hour electricity. You were born in a country where you have sanitation. You have proper, clean drinking water coming to your houses. You were born in a country where you can be whatever you want to be. You were born in a country where you have rights. You have institutions that are in place to protect your rights. Don't misuse that. For those of us that are from Africa, where up till now, for some countries, it's been 60, 70 years of independence. Up till now, the democratic rights, the civil rights of the people are not being, are not being respected. America is that country that we are looking forward to, that's going to give us that hope. And Americans, not every one of you, but a lot of you guys, today, some of us are like, why? I'm going to leave it right here, America, but you guys need to wake up. For some of us that have seen what it's like, when you have violent elections. And for some of us, these countries that we're coming from, we don't even have access to arms and ammunition. But the kinds of things that people will do to themselves. Go to Google right now. Go Google what happened recently in Conakry, Guinea, Americans. Go and Google these things. Google them. What happened recently in the elections that was held in Guinea, Conakry. We are tired of seeing these kinds of violence. And if America, the country that we're all looking forward to, America is going down this path to where the White House has to be boarded up, businesses have to be boarded up, people are afraid that there might be violence, people are going to the stores to buy food just in case there's some violence. America, wake up. It is a shame. I hope this is just a test, and I hope This should not be the reality of America moving forward in this country. You guys, everybody needs to take a chill pill and respect democracy. Democracy comes with divergent voices, different voices. You have to learn to listen to one another. Put America first, and not just your personals, your policies, or this or that. Put America first, not just your political party. Put America first, because America is the greatest country on earth, and America will continue to be the greatest country on earth. And we hope this is not the reality for America. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a beautiful time. We hope this election turns out to be very peaceful and very respectful. But for us, coming from Africa, we're seeing this. It's saying that we might not have any hope for our people in Africa. And that is not the message we want to send. We want to make sure we have elections in Africa that the people can be proud of. To say our elections were not rigged by violence. We don't want violence in our elections. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.